As a person who's spent a lot of time seeking and practicing nature skills and looking for nature-based education, what gaps did you find, and what's your hope for how nature-based education can evolve into the future?
Well, um, I hope I don't offend anybody saying this, but in the 10 years I went to tracker school, I saw one other black person.
Mm,
Very few, if any, Native Americans. And we're learning and teaching their skills.
mm,
Can't really
mm,
say their skills, but that's where Tom got it from, was another Native American. Right? Of course, all of our ancestors had to have this skill. A whole another story I tell you one time, sometime is when I after my first tracker class, my mom wanted me to come to her house in Virginia, so I went to her house. The short story is I had a little cough because this was my first time sleeping outside, so I got a
mm.
little cold, and she said, "Oh, you got a cough." She went outside and pulled a limb off of a pine tree and threw it in a pot and started making tea. Light bulb went off in my head. And I just paid $750 to find out that pine needles have 5 times the amount of vitamin C as orange juice, my favorite drink. Pine needles. And my mom knew it.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, so I started questioning my mom. What kind of tree is that? Oh, that's an oak tree. What is that? That's a dog track. And then it went, well, of course. They grew up poor. They had to know this stuff. All of our ancestors had to know this stuff for us to still be here. But for whatever reason, maybe people of color think it's a backward step to go back to the woods where we came from. I think a lot of us are still wanting a two-car garage, a nice house, and two cars. We're still playing catch up to Europeans, maybe. Okay, and I hope I'm not offending anybody, but this is what I think. It's a theory that maybe we're playing catch up,
Mm,
right? Now, as I started taking classes from other teachers, I ended up seeing two more black people. And I went, "Whoa, this is sad. This is sad." You
mm,
know, there's something that society is squeezing out of us. The love for what is real.
mhm,
We're chasing a dream that has some reality to it, but like a bird's not singing to win a Grammy.
mm.
A bird sing maybe just because the sun came up, right? And and here I am. I got to get awards. I got to wow. So that was one of the things that this whole natural world uh, woke up in me is my nature. What is my nature? Who am I?
Mhm.
And more than that, now it's led me to wanting to help other people find themselves.